Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name's Christina. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back. But it's March. Well, it's not March yet, but it's March TBR time. It is my favourite time of the month. It's the best day of the year, and I have some really good news. Because although technically as of right now I've not finished my favourite TBR, as of the end of February my favourite TBR will be finished. I know. What? Who is she? Who is she? What is she doing? How is she finishing her TBR? Well, let me tell you about it. I have this many books left, and I know you think, Christina, that's 3 books. How are you doing this? Okay, hear me out. I have 30% left of this. I have like 150 pages. I'm going to finish this today. Okay? That's the thickest option, okay? This, I'm going to binge. I'm going to be obsessed. I don't even care. Probably going to finish it in like a day and a half, if that. So, Mr. Elizabethan. So, that still leaves me with like 2 days to read this, and I have a feeling I'm going to love this. So also there's no way in hell that I'm not finishing this TBR. I've told myself I'm finishing it, and I've told myself that I have to do it, so I'm going to do it. But just to prove to you that I have read the TBR, this is my February spread. We have Return of the Darkness ticked off 5 stars. Myths and Lies, like I said, I'm going to read in like an hour. Not an hour, a day and a half. Truth of the Light got delayed till March, so that's delayed for this month, and I'm so excited to read it. But also it has meant that I have more time to read Myths and Lies, so I'm not complaining. Then King of Beasts ticked red, Mixed Signals ticked red, Wrath of the Dragon 150 pages left, This Monster Mine ticked red, Tongue So Sweet and Deadly I am going to read. So on that note of me, I am going to finish my February TBR, so round of applause for future me who finishes her February TBR, because she will, because I'm not giving her any other choice. So let's do my March TBR. However, even though I've had a really good reading month in the month of February, I think as of right now, I think I've read 10 books. I've had a really good reading month in February, and even though that has happened, my TBR has grown because I have bought a lot of books this month. I know, but like sometimes you have to do it, and I had to do it. So do you know what I mean? We listen, we don't judge vibe. Okay, so we have a TBR cart full. We also have, there's a stack here and there's a stack just here with the 16 books 2026, which is 14 left, and we have books that don't fit on the cart, as well as all the series I'm in the middle of. I have all of the books here because I'm going to try and choose from them as much as I can. But let's choose our TBR. We're going to choose 8 prompts like normal, and I'm going to put them in the basket, and we're going to have a great fun time. So let's go. Also, this is looking so empty, but it's because I've not put prompts back in, so there's like 14 prompts missing out of here. But also I'm not gonna make new ones until I've used all of these, so you know. Anyway, let's choose my TBR. Prompt number 1. Okay, so prompt number 1 is a book that you're excited to read. Okay, I know what I'm choosing. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. We have Hat Trick by Chelsea Curto. I finished Slapshot like not even a week ago, like a couple of days ago, and I binged that book and read it in like 2 sittings. So we are going to be reading Hat Trick in the month of March, and even if it wasn't on the TBR, I was going to read it. So I mean, at least it's on the TBR. But we have Hat Trick by Chelsea Curto. This is the 4th book in the DC Star series, which I'm absolutely loving, and this is Riley and Lexi's book. I'm so excited. I love the characters. I love it. Okay, on the TBR. Let's choose prompt number 2. That was so easy. Whoa. Okay. Prompt number 2 is a new release. Okay. What are new releases that were on my TBR? We could do... Actually, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to go for this. This is The Lies That Summon the Night by Tessa and Joy Depp. I'm so excited to read this book. I've read other Tessa and Joy Depp books and absolutely love them. I've read the entire Entangled with Fate series, and I do want to read some of her others, but she just got trad published with The Lies That Summon the Night, and I'm very excited to read this. I've heard it's like a mixture of like shadows and art and fun, so I don't know too much, but I kind of like to go into them somewhat blind, but don't know on the TBR. Let's choose prompt number 3. We are doing so good. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe it's the blue prompts. We've only had blue prompts today. A book with a cartoon cover. Okay. For cartoon cover, I do kind of know what one I want to go for, because this is the most cartoony cover I think I have. This is the Off Limits Rule by Sarah Adams. I've only read one other Sarah Adams book and I didn't love it, but I was grabbing some books from the works the other day, and 2 of the books I wanted were in the 3 for $7.50, and I try not to get swept in by that, but there were 2 that I did specifically go in there for that were in that, and there wasn't another one, and I was like, I could pay $3.50 for each of these, so £7, or I could get another one for 50p. And I saw this one and I do want to give her another go. So this is the Off Limits Rule. I don't know too much, but it says provides an expanded edition, so I feel like maybe this is one of her earlier releases and they've gone back through it, but I don't know too much. But I think it will be a nice easy read and maybe a palette cleanser between some fantasies that we might be able to get on the TBR. So let's go with this. Okay, let's choose prompt number 4. It's been so quick and easy, and I fear we're just getting luck, but okay, we're not putting them in the basket right now. We'll put them in later, because the basket just fell on my head. It's fine. The books are fine. Okay, well, we chose this prompt. We have Scout Picks, which is the little birdie on Fable. I don't know whether my Fable Want to Read is up to date, but I guess we'll do it anyway. And you get 3 picks, so if I get one that's like not the next book in the series or a book that I don't physically own, we'll just re-roll. So there's this little button here on Want to Read that says pick for me, so let's see what Scout is going to pick. Hopefully he picks something good and not a book that I can't read, or, you know. What's that? Dragon Rider. I do have Dragon Rider. Here it is. It's a different cover than that. So this is Dragon Rider by Taryn Matthew, which this is a New York Times bestselling debut adult fantasy. I don't know too much about this, but I did read the back in store and it sounded really good, so I did end up picking this up. But I've had this for quite a while, and I've not heard many people talk about it. So he spent his life forced to serve the cruel empire that killed his family until the arrival of a princess. She has to marry the prince and bring a priceless gift, dragons, but only princess royalty can bond with the dragons. But the betrothal ends in chaos and he has a chance to escape, but he steals a dragon egg. But he wants to seek revenge and vanquish the empire, but he has to bond with the dragon. Do you know what? Sounds great. On the TBR. I'm not mad about that. Okay, let's choose prompt number 5. That honestly sounds up my street. So, prompt number 5 we have is a hockey romance book. Okay, we have 2 options. We could do Game Changer by Rachel Reed, which obviously everyone's talking about Heated Rivalry. I've not read it. I've not watched it. I've not read it, I've not watched it. But I know this is book 1 and I do want to give it a go. So we could do Game Changer, or, you know, if I'm gonna read Hat Trick, I could read Sin Bin as well. Out of the 2, I'm more likely to read Sin Bin, so I think I might do this. But this is the 5th book in the DC Star series. There are going to be 2 more, but this is the coach and one of the guys on the team's sister. So this honestly makes me so excited. And do you know what I mean? If I'm gonna read Hat Trick, I might as well continue the series and read Sin Bin. But then I have to wait for the next 2 books to come out, which is kind of sad. But let's put Sin Bin on the TBR. I'm not even mad about that. I'm so excited. Okay, let's choose prompt number 6 then. We've got such a good TBR. I'm actually so excited. An indie book. Oh, literally perfect TBR. Oh my god, because I know what one I want to read. Here it is. We have To Touch a Silent Fury by R.A. Sandpiper. I've read the Amplify series by her and I absolutely loved it, and this book has been getting so much hype and I'm so happy. and I'm so excited to read this, and I'm going to Fiction Fest in April, and I really want to read this before I go, so this is the perfect book to fit my TBR. Oh my god, yes, yes, yes. Need I say more? Okay, let's choose prompt number 7. This is going to be such a short TBR video because I don't even have to make decisions. I'm just like, yeah, that's what I want to read. It's so fun. Might have spoke too soon. A book over 500 pages. I might try and choose another book off my 16 books 2026 because To Touch Silent Fury is on that list. So maybe we choose another one. I don't know whether I have one that's over 600 pages on the list though. We could do The Inadequate Heir by Danielle Jensen, which is on the list. It's also a series up in the middle of that I do want to get through, and I don't know why I've been putting this off because I really liked book 1 and book 2, which is like the first duology, and I do just need to start the next duology, and it honestly sounds so good. And is it over 500? Yeah, it's 545. So maybe we do this. Although this has been on a lot of TBRs and I've not read it. But I feel like I need to do this. And because we come off such a high in February that I'm going to finish my TBR, I feel like this is a good one. Because the TBR is looking good. And maybe I will read this. Yeah. Let's go with The Inadequate Heir. Wish me luck, because this has been on so many TBRs and I've not read it. But I just need to do it. Let's choose our 8th and final prompt. Oh my god, already? This is such a quick video. Like, we've just had book prompt after prompt after prompt of books I know I want to read, and I was going to try and read anyway, so that's been really good. Okay, well now we have a book with a cover that you don't like. I don't know whether I have very many, because I don't typically buy books if I don't like the cover. I'm not gonna lie, I know I don't judge book by cover, but we all judge, don't we? I don't think I have any books with covers I don't like. This is so difficult. Honestly, I think we might just repick, because I kind of don't have very many books, if any books. I can't see any books that I'm like, oh, I don't like that cover. So I'm gonna just repick, and I know that's maybe cheap, but I don't really care. Prompt 8. Okay. Final prompt. Be a good one. A mystery book. Okay. Bit of genre change, but that's fine. I don't know what options I have though. I think I may only have like 2 maybe. The 2 options are Eden by Emma Smith, which I really want to get to. And then we have Don't Let Him In, but I think this is more thrillery than mystery, so maybe we go with this one. But in this one, we are following Tasmin, who's been in and out of the care system her whole life, I think. And then she gets a thing to go to this place called Eden House, and everything there seems perfect. And like, they can't have phones, and everything feels perfect, feels like a fantasy. And it seems like everyone at Eden has been put under a spell, hypnotised, including her. So it's like a mystery, like a mysterious story of friendship and fate. So we could go this. I think this is a thriller, not a mystery. Twisty thriller. Yeah, this is a thriller. Which technically, I would technically also count these in the mystery thing, because I don't read a lot of like that kind of genre. But for the sake of the prompt, let's go with Eden by Emma Smith, which is a mysterious story of friendship and fate. And it feels like everyone's been hypnotised, and I really like the other book that I read by this author, so I'm pretty sure that I really like this, and I binged the other one in like a couple of hours, so sounds perfect to me. Okay, let's go through the TBR, let's talk about it, let's have a little chit chat, how we feel about it. I'm feeling really good about it, so this is the TBR. I'm feeling so good about it. Okay. Let's go through. Let's start with maybe, should we do least excited to most excited? I think that might be fun. Okay, least excited, Dragon Rider. I don't have any preconceptions coming in. I think I'm excited, but like, out of all of these, I'm least excited to read this book, but that's fine. And we're going to put them in the TBR basket as we do this. We'll go with The Inadequate Heir by Danielle Jensen, because like, even though I'm excited to read this book, I've been putting it off for so long that I'm just like, maybe I don't remember things that happened in previous books. And then we're going to go with The Off Limits Rule by Sarah Adams. I just haven't loved the previous book that I read of by her, but I do want to give her another shot, so let's read this. I wouldn't have picked these books up, do you know what I mean, if I didn't want to read them. So, okay, then we'll go with Eden by Emma Smith. I'm excited to read this book. I really liked her other book, which was Dead Fine. I really liked that one and I binged it, so I haven't no thing that I'm not going to binge this. Then let's go with The Light That Summons the Night by Tessa Jodet. I'm very, very excited to read this book. It's like one of my anticipated releases. I love her other books. I really want to read this. Okay, next we'll go for Sin Bin, just because I want to read Hat Trick so much, but I'm very, very, very excited to read this book and get a little bit more of Mr. Coach Brayson. Then we're gonna go with To Touch a Silent Fury. I do really, I'm so excited to read this book. But obviously it's the first book in a series, so I don't really know what we're going into, but I'm very, very happy that this is on my TBR. And the 8th and my most excited book is the first book that we got to choose. We have Hat Trick. Hat Trick by Chelsea Curto. I'm so excited. I actually cannot wait to read this book. I love Lexi so much we've obviously seen her through the other 3 books, and obviously we have seen Riley through the other 3 books, but I'm very, very, very excited about this one. I actually fear I'm going to have to start this as soon as I've finished with my February TBR. This will be the first book I read, which I'm not complaining. And once again, they perfectly fit in my TBR basket, which obviously if I had loads of 30 books, they wouldn't all fit, but you know what I mean. So this is my TBR for the month of March. I'm very, very excited about my March TBR. Hopefully you're excited too. I'm going to try and obviously like normal fit as many of these books as I can into videos. So if you want to see me read any of these, maybe let me know if there's any that in particular and I'll try and make sure that I can put them in. If not, just keep an eye out on my March videos. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye!